I called Bo Nix a checkdown warrior, the worst thing you could possibly ever call an NFL quarterback. Over 250 of you were so upset by this that you left some comments. Anyone listening to this guy for football knowledge has it coming. Google band kid, and this is him. Jesus, you don't know ball, man. Yeah, bro does not know ball. He don't know ball. This is the same kind of person that would call Brock Purdy a checkdown QB even though he shattered records for completion percentage on passes of 10, 20, 30, and 40 plus yard passes. But you guys were mainly upset with me calling screen passes and other easy throws checkdowns. And yes, you were right. I did use the wrong terminology. But that doesn't change my point at all. And I think a lot of you were really confused on what my point actually was. So let me explain. I saw Bo Nix's stat line where he went 15 for 21, 125 yards and a passing touchdown. So with these super high expectations, I made my first reaction video. That was about everything you don't want your quarterback to do. Not only was that almost intercepted, but that was a fucking hospital pass. Are you trying to put your guy out on a stretcher? Not a great look, Bo. Not a great start. And in that first reaction video, I said Bo Nix was a checkdown warrior. That video didn't get too many comments at the time, but some of you were upset with what I had to say and asked me to make a review on his second game, see if it was any better. After watching his first two games, I was pretty disappointed to see all these headlines saying that he would be up for Offensive Rookie of the Year, when all of the throws he made were just checkdowns, screen passes, and 5-yard curl routes. All of the passes that Bo Nix made in these two games are passes that any backup in the league can make. So I don't really understand why these articles are claiming that Bo Nix will be in the running for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Then this is where you guys accused me of getting my football knowledge from Madden. And I don't know what's more insulting, being told my football knowledge is from Madden, or that you think I play that dog shit fucking game. And to clarify, no, I don't think you should be throwing the ball 10 plus yards every pass play. That's ridiculous. I also understand that there's nothing wrong with taking easy screen pass when they're available and the defense is giving it to you. But my point is that Bo Nix is not good enough to consistently make deep throws, like most NFL starters. I've seen nothing from Bo Nix's college career and preseason play that makes him worthy of being the 12th pick in the NFL draft. And I feel like a lot of people that commented are a lot of NFL casuals that don't really know college football. But back in Bo Nix's early days in college, when he played in the SEC, his nickname used to be Bo Picks. In the SEC, they have real NFL schematics for their defenses. You're not scoring 50 points a game in the SEC. Bo Nix really struggled in the SEC. He was very turnover prone, hence the name Bo Picks. He then transferred to a Pac-12 school, Oregon, where he then earned the name Bubble Pass Bo. And for those NFL fans out there that don't really know college, the Pac-12 is a conference that is constantly being made fun of for their piss-poor defense. For reference, in the SEC, in 3 seasons, Bo Nix had 38 touchdowns and 16 interceptions, versus his 2 seasons in the Pac-12 at Oregon, where he had 67 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Now, according to Pro Football Focus, Bo Nix finished his final collegiate season with an average depth of target of 6.9 yards. Average depth of target, also known as ADOT, is a metric used to calculate how far downfield a player is targeted on average. Among Division I quarterbacks, Bo Nix placed 193rd. 27.6% of Nix's passing attempts were thrown behind the line of scrimmage, with a completion rate of 95.5%. 39.4% of his passing attempts were between 0 and 9 yards downfield, with a completion rate of 82.8%. A 6.9 ADOT is extremely low, and the only other notable quarterback in that range is Clemson quarterback Cade Klubnik, who isn't that good. Here's other quarterbacks' ADOT for reference. Michael Penix had an 11.3. Drake May had an 11.0. Jaden Daniels had a 10.5. J.J. McCarthy had a 10.3. Caleb Williams had a 9.2. Carson Beck had an 8.5. Shedeur Sanders had an 8.5. And Quinn Ewers had an 8.4. So all of the other notable college quarterbacks were at very least 1.5 ADOT points ahead of Nix. Statistically, Bo Nix is throwing significantly shorter passes than the average quarterback. So many people out there, you guys included, are pretending that Nix is just doing what every other quarterback does when that simply hasn't been the case during his career so far. To summarize my points, no, I don't think playing it safe with shorter passes is a bad thing. And no, I don't expect professional football teams to run 4 verts every single play, like all of you seem to think I do. Nix does not have the physical traits or the talent to be deserving of the 12th pick in the draft, let alone be a first rounder. In the end, Sean Payton and the Broncos are likely to continue to keep the same one-dimensional offensive game plan of Nix throwing short passes to mask the fact that he can't actually throw that accurate of a deep ball without turning the ball over. Now, with this being my 3rd video in a row on this topic, along with my desire to make other content, this will be my last video critiquing or talking about Bo Nix. until his next game.